Welcome to another episode of this Manor Lords Let's Play series. Guess what? We've got two regions. We own half the land and we are taking the fight to Hildebolt one step at a time. So we're not doing too bad. Honestly, we've conquered this new region which has this lovely iron deposit which is going to help us massively against Hildebolt. So really pleased with that. We have got this woodcutter's lodge, so that's going to get us a little bit of stuff there. Actually, I'm going to wait and let's keep that guy on there. This region is deep into farming. They've just finished off some stuff here. What are they doing? Flax here. I mean, do that one first. The allocation of resources is becoming a little bit difficult over here, but our goal actually really at the moment is to try and get a bunch of these up to level 3 burgage plots. And then we should be in a good spot. Again, we're kind of lacking people because of the farming stage at the moment. So things are a little bit tough, but we're getting there. We're sowing the seeds. These guys are sowing the seeds incredibly slowly, but at least they're, working methodically. Hopefully that's enough barley for a year, just that one field alone. I wanted these guys to at least finish off this flax field, which is nice. So we're going to have 2 flax fields on the go, which looks good. Yeah, that's another flax field. I just feel like I'm going to have at least 1 wheat. But let's see how we do. This field's looking pretty good. It's almost fully sown. 97%. 98%. I'm not sure why it's not finishing, but someone's working on it. There you go. And now we're working on this other barley field as well. We're going to have so much barley. I'm a little bit concerned maybe I haven't spread this out well enough, and I should have had more wheat. But let's just see how they get on. Giving these guys a little bit more attention. Let's take the person off the granary. I think main thing is really we're going to want to get these houses built and functional. They've got a really healthy amount of timber, which is nice to see. So we can obviously get a lot of these upgraded as well. So let's just go through the process, upgrade all of those. And our first development point, where do we want that to go? Because we only have a rich clay deposit and a rich stone deposit. We may want to go, we can only use deep mine for the clay deposit. Now I wonder, we're not a farming region, so we're not going to benefit from that. I do think the wild berries is going to benefit us. They are over there. You can't see them, but they are. And probably the trapping and things like that. And I think actually apple orchards will also be really useful. But I think for the time being, let's just go for forest management. And we'll go for some extra berries. And we're going to have to build this all the way over here, which is kind of crazy. But we'll build a nice long path. To get there. Let's up that to medium. Well, actually, I think that should be decent because it is quite important to have that. But getting those upgraded as well is also super important. How are we looking here? We definitely... Okay, are these all done? Yeah, I'm going to take a couple of families off this because I'm a bit concerned about 2 months worth of food. I'm going to put someone back off. Still got someone on the communal oven. I'm going to have to put more people on the hunting camps. And again, we don't have enough planks because we're building a lot with these guys. I'm going to have to just put these guys on hold, I think. Honestly. And see if we can... Did I assign someone over here? No, this is the timber camp that we definitely wanted. So that is going to be huge for us. 82 by the looks of it. 39 over here. 55 currently. Wow. That's massive. And that field's not going to make it, unfortunately. What are these guys doing? Waiting? Waiting around, doing nothing? I can probably get someone back on the Weaver's Workshop. Not ready for the Forager's Hut just yet. I'm definitely concerned that we're going to run out of food in this region. Oh, it's actually not food. It's fuel. Even better. Okay, that's great. Because obviously we're selling a boatload of it. Maybe I've been worried for absolutely no reason. Let's get back on the Forest Woodcutter's Lodge then. And if that's the case, I'll take someone off of the communal oven because they're not going to really do a lot at the moment. And let's get as many as we... I think we actually need more on the granary to help supply a lot of these buildings. That building's not done yet. At least some of these are getting upgraded. But supplies are looking decent. Yeah, that's upgraded as well. Nice, very nice. 15 timber. And of course, you know what happens shortly after. It's a saw pit. It's going to happen. And I feel like we've missed the boat there on the berries, but they should be fine actually. What we do have is we have a little bit of cash, so I'm going to spend that on a couple of burgage plots for vegetables. And again, in winter, we've definitely missed the boat. But yeah, that field didn't make it, unfortunately, but we got those very nice barley fields. Needs somehow a bit more balance in future. Okay, so I think let's catch up as much as we can on fuel. And we also want more trade. Let's get exporting those goods again. And what are we missing? We've got a lot of barley, so we do need someone in the malt house actually. And we're going to have to put someone in the brewery as well. A lot of these people complaining they got no beers. No one's happy when they don't have beers, apparently. And finally, they've got that forager hut finished. Too little, too late, my friends, but don't worry about it. It's all good. And we're going to have to fix the other issues here. So obviously we've got getting some decent supply of hides and things in. So they're going to need a tannery, but first we need this saw pit. And over here, I tell you what, we could use some more people. We could use some more people moving in. I think I might just have to flat out make some orchards here. Or even down here. Oh, that's where our hunting camp is. Where would be a good place for some orchards? Maybe up here. Is that kind of crazy to do them that big? Who cares? Let's go for it. Obviously, this area is going to need its own granary at this point. I mean, I don't know who's going to be building those because we've got nobody available, but just have one family somehow. And we need to start meeting these requirements, otherwise nobody is going to be doing anything. So I'm going to take someone off this. Okay, that's doing okay. I think I should put someone on the communal oven though. And we do have some ale, so let's start getting them distributed because I really, really, really want to get these guys upgraded. And we'll want that extra development point. It's going to be so useful for us. Unassigned families. Just have one person working on that. And in terms of our army, I thought I had at least some of these guys equipped. There you go. So it's more that we need... Are we going to go into basic armor making now? Or berries? That's the question. I think basic armor making might be useful, but it's a lot of helmets. Well, I can't believe the berry situation caused as much chaos as it did. But we definitely need to get our food situation under control because we need to start doing some more tithe unless we wait for bandits. So this could be quite long, honestly. These guys... I'm going to do a production limit of how high can we go? I reckon 50. Let's go for a solid 50. We've got 23 timber currently. What else do we need? Yeah, they've got no fuel supply. That's why they're kind of not happy about stuff. So clothing supply, that's going to come once we get a bunch more planks. And already we've got 22 hides, so that's looking good. We're up to 11 months worth of fuel now, up from 2 that we had not long ago. So that's a huge positive. Plus we are exporting a lot of that out to sell. So that is pretty useful. And we've got a bunch of ale now as well. So, oh, there we go. Look, let's just upgrade these because this has been a long time coming. And that tavern supply needs a bit of improvement. Still got quite a bit of barley, actually. Nice, so we can get all of those upgraded. And that's going to get us that development point. And then we need to make the genuine decision. Are we going to go into basic armor making and start powering up the troops that we do have? Because we did use a lot of mercs more than our troops. Or do we want to go berries? Do we want to go heavy plow? Maybe that would significantly help. I think heavy plow would be quite useful, actually. So we've done... I mean, we could go into all of them. I think I might go into trapping and then advanced skinning. That seems to be the place where we could get a lot of gains food-wise. Having said that, a good harvest makes a big difference. We've got a lot of fields now. I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, these should get updated pretty quickly. Just need more ox here. Okay, fuel is looking really good. There you go, that's one burgage plot level 3. These ones are getting close as well. And we've got one of these built. Nobody's living there yet. It's another level 3 as well. That's that granary built, nice. And that's going to be so much barley for us. We're going to be drowning in barley. Oh. Let's definitely get these berries in. So I think we're actually going to be smashing it for food. Going to have quite a few berries soon, and we've got a lot of meat, a lot of veggies. Definitely need more apples. Quite disappointed the amount or the lack of apples that we've currently got. Uh-oh. Here comes royal tax to ruin the day. And what's happening with this? That's very high priority. Get it done, boys. So the requirement difference really is just that extra food supply. And I think if we can maintain this plus apples, I think we're actually in a really good spot and we can easily maintain level 3 happiness. Plus you get additional spaces. So I've got loads of room for people to move in. I think I might need to move where this is. Not sure if it's 100% anymore. It is. Okay. I was doing all right. We've got pretty good food supply, honestly. And there we go. We are at small town. And we just need a lot more level 3s. I honestly think we're going to get these extra development points quite quickly. And now I'm really considering what the best course of action is. But this isn't really a military area. And I do think, although I don't like heavy plow, it does seem to save a lot of time. But what do I know? Does means they can bring the crops back quicker as well. Rye would also be quite good. I mean, we do have pretty good Emma fertility everywhere. Rye is just like perfection, but... Oh man, this is really tough. I do kind of want to go trapping and just get a lot more meat and, you know, really double down. Doubles the amount of meat. That's pretty insane. I mean, I haven't even used that salt yet, but if we double down on that, plus we have the salt deposit in exchange, I think that could be a really nice combo. Okay, I think you guys are done with the plank situation, and you're definitely ready. You've got a tannery, so let's get someone on that. And how are we doing for... Oh, we need the church. I can get that already. Nice. I kind of want to build it out of the way a little bit. And we also definitely want the mine over that deposit as well, sooner rather than later. But I think that's higher priority. Well, all of our resources are looking pretty good here. I just cannot decide. Even more meat plus that. I mean, we're already getting... I've doubled down on that, but maybe if I double down that, I can get better crops anyway. Let's go for it. This is why our crops aren't yielding crazy amounts, because I've got that policy. Let's next harvest season, I'm going to take that policy off and see how it performs. So what we're going to have to do, I think, because honestly, we're doing pretty well for food. I think we really need to start upping the tithe amount. Otherwise, we're never gonna make it. It's going to take so long to get enough tithe, and we obviously need to get to the point where bandits are going to come and attack us at some point. So, gonna need to deal with that. What's going on here? I think I've already taken some off that and that. This is tough with only a few people. I would say right now, off the granary, onto the berries. Oh, they need some water access. I didn't even think about that. Let's give them some water then. Yeah, we need even more and more people to move in here. Have we still got a lot of iron slabs? Yeah, I think I'll probably have to put that to good use with both of these guys then. Spears. Yeah, let's just unpause these. Get those guys back to work and they can just make the most of whatever's left. Well, we don't have any flax, so you're kind of useless sat there. Meat should be skyrocketing quite a bit pretty soon. What are they lacking? Clothing. Yeah, I do need more suppliers for sure. Probably don't need anyone in the malt house, so let's get another person on the storehouse. You get another person on the granary. Hopefully that helps a little bit with distribution. And honestly, at this point, that's too little for me to bother. And no one's... Oh, someone is on the communal oven. Get someone back on the woodcutter's lodge then. Nice. At least they've got some water supply up here. And yeah, they will be having orchards as soon as people move in, really. Wow, that is taking an age to get stuff moved there. going to take everyone off whatever they're doing and just get it done. There you go, boys. And they're almost there. And of course, when you have multiple regions, you can do multiple tithes, which does help with this influence. So that's really what I want to be going for at this point. Get the next mana up, make the most of the food that I've got, really try and sell, I guess, a lot of clay deposits. I mean, ultimately, I do want to be trading between the two regions as well, so I could probably trade clay to the other region, make some roof tiles and sell those, but I think it's better to do that within this region. Unfortunately, this region doesn't really offer anything unique. I don't really know what I would trade. Maybe I'll trade tiles for some food supply, something like that, some bread maybe. But who knows at this point? So all of their general needs here at the moment are met. So I'm hoping these guys are going to be kind of happy. What I am going to do is also build out a couple of really nice long veggie plots as well. Some really big one. Oh, we haven't got enough cash at the moment. Okay. Just build out another wide one for future anyway. But I think this region is looking pretty good actually. Definitely don't need any more planks, that's for sure. And hunting camp is perfectly fine. Definitely get someone mining. And soon we can start making the most of those resources and probably get some trade up as well. Obviously, I need to get some stuff to level 2, which means I'll need barley. And actually, that is what I will be trading for. Now that I think about it, a pack station to trade barley is absolutely the main thing that I'm going to be needing here. So let's build that while I remember. I'm going to need mules for that. But it's so good that I'm going to be producing so much barley, especially if then I'm going to need to be trading it. I could just trade it flat out for ale, actually. That's probably what I'll do, and actually probably what I mean. But I think I'm pretty happy with that approach. And obviously we've got so much cash at the moment. I could be doing more. I mean, tithe, I think, is probably as far as I can go currently. I don't want to do any more taxing because I want people to constantly be moving in here. So, got to balance that out as much as possible. But this is looking good. There's a lot of flax there and lots of barley coming in here. So, I think fairly decent at the moment. I really hope we can get around to a bit more combat in future episodes, but stick around. Hopefully we can take another region, and honestly, it won't be too long until we're fighting to the death with Hildebolt, and maybe he's going to send some more attacks in. There's no reason to say that we're safe currently. So let's see how we get on, and I hope to see you in the next one.